with the first one, wherein Indonesia now targets of new anti-dumping investigations, where they claim, US is claiming that solar products from India in Indonesia are being dumped. Now, what is the next step for this? Now, US Commerce Department will check for these unfair pricing, and the US Traditional Court will decide if manufacturers are being harmed or not. The second news which is going to impact renewable companies is wherein US Interior Secretary will now personally approve all solar and wind projects on government land, and this will add more steps and political review, making approval slower and harder, because government wants to stop giving preferential treatment to wind and solar, and they are favoring coal, natural gas and nuclear power instead. Now, on the companies to be impacted, Waaree Energies is one such company, because 57% of the order book comes from the US. That is 20%, if you say in a value terms, is the revenue contribution from US. And also Premier Energies, though the US contribution is little like 1%, but there was a JV planned for 1 gigawatt solar cell factory in US. However, this has been put on hold by the company because of the given policy uncertainty. So these are the two news which can impact renewable companies as a whole.
Got it. Thanks a lot for that, Varsha. Now, Mr. Kheruka, Pradeep Kumar Kheruka, Chairman of Borosil Renewables Johnson. Mr. Kheruka, the news flow is out there. Not seen too much of a reaction on the stocks per se, and at least some of them. But the optimist believes that, or the optimist says that there is a lot of conversation that happens in things like these. The eventual impact doesn't quite turn out that way, and therefore maybe not enough cause for worry. How do you see this?
Well, I think Waaree is perhaps the largest exporter of solar modules from India to the US. And from what I know about their activities, I've not heard any alarm from them so far. The question is that an anti-dumping duty is essentially meant to counter government subsidization, directly or indirectly, of the exported product. As we all know, that there is no government subsidy of any sort in India on the manufacture of solar panels. And therefore, I do not know what the Americans might find in their investigation. That is one. Secondly, Waaree have a decent-sized solar module manufacturing operation in the US. So one way or the other, I think that company will not stand to lose. Regarding the second question about the tightening of permissions for solar energy deployment in the US on government land, this is something, of course, which is well within their rights, and it is in line with their stated goal of pushing fossil fuels. And they speak about nuclear energy, but it takes a very long time for nuclear energy to be commissioned. So in the short term, of course, it means that they'll be using more fossil fuels in the US, apparently.
Okay. All right. Mr. Kheruka, thanks so much for joining us this morning and for giving us that clarity.